Every year, the family would organise a camping holiday to Porthcawl. My father's friend had a lorry that we used to load up with all our furniture and carpets, with everything we needed for 2 weeks' holiday. My Gran and Grandpa had a marquee tent which was huge, and we all lived in the tent. All the men smoked in the tent, so I'm lucky to be alive today. As a special treat, once a week, the men would walk over to the showground in Sandy Bay to buy faggots and peas. They had to take saucepans with them to carry the food back. We always pitched our tent between the sandhills. This gave us the shelter from the wind. And we used to watch jazz band competitions in the bowl. I loved the brightly coloured uniforms as the bands marched around. I also had an uncle who played the spoons on his arm. My younger cousins were always playing hide and seek, and they'd get lost and Dad would have to look for them in the sandhills. The miners' fortnight was always very hot and sunny, and we'd spend all day on the beach looking for crabs and shells on the black rocks. We'd play at jumping from the highest sandhill and then roll down the steep slope. We'd be covered in sand, and then we'd run back to the sea to wash it off. There were lovely big waves in Treco Bay that would throw you all the way up the beach. Our dog was nearly washed away once. The currents were very strong and Mum had to wade in to rescue him with all her clothes on. We were always tired at night, and I loved watching Gran light the storm lamps while we ate our jam sandwiches. The last day of the holiday we were taken to the showground, and we always went on the carousel and the water chute. Then we had chips and a walk along the beach to see the donkeys. I loved Porthcawl, and we continued to holiday there when I was married with 2 boys, but this time we stayed in the caravan. But I can still conjure up the smell of the damp in my grandparents' tent and remember the taste of my Auntie Peg's boiled eggs.